as per Article 134, then it can be evoked in the Supreme Court. But of the Constitution, of the enforcement of the fundamental rights or challenging administrative actions, proper argument skills should be there. That time we can.
Today's our topic is type of corporate matter in Supreme Court of India, how to negate and win them. Today we have our speaker, distinguished speaker from Supreme Court of India, Advocate Jayprakash Somani, and the full introduction of sir we can get at the end of the video. We can start with the topic corporate matter at the Supreme Court of India. Sir, put how we can win these corporate matters in the Supreme Court of India.
Yes, definitely I will tell you how to win that matter in Supreme Court. But before that, let me give some glimpse, some points on this matter. So what is exactly corporate matter, and which type of corporate matter are coming into Supreme Court, and then we will see the winning facets of the how to win that case. The Supreme Court of India, as the apex judiciary authority, plays a vital role in adjudicating complex corporate disputes that significantly influence the landscape of the Indian business and commerce. Corporate matters litigated in the Supreme Court span a broad spectrum from constitutional challenges to direct appeals on substantive corporate laws. Understanding these categories, strategies to succeed, and landmark judgments can equip legal practitioners and corporate stakeholders with the insights necessary to effectively navigate this challenging terrorism. So, types of corporate matter in the Supreme Court of India, it includes constitutional challenges to the corporate laws. There are so many corporate laws. We will take separate one webinar on corporate law. Near about 40 are corporate laws there are. So some of them like that dispute questioning the constitutionality of the statute governing corporate entities such as the Companies Act, SEBI Act, and SAES legislation. SAES means a special economic zone legislation. Examples include challenges to amendment. If there is some amendment and that amendment is ultra virus of the constitutional fundamental right, such type of, So provisions and impact of corporate rights and or impose certain obligations. Then appeal against High Court order also coming to Supreme Court. Against High Court order, when we are coming into Supreme Court, we can evoke the jurisdiction of Article 136 in special lieu petition if there is no letter of the High Court for appeal. If letter from High Court for appeal is there, then Article 134, as per Article 134, then it can be evoked in the Supreme Court. But nowadays, High Court is not giving such type of letters many times. So Article 136 special lieu petition is right jurisdiction. Another way to challenge the corporate matter in Supreme Court is writ petitions also. So corporate entities and stakeholder files writ petitions, also PIL, public interest litigations, under Article 32 in Supreme Court of India and under Article 226 in High Court of the Constitution, of the enforcement of the fundamental rights or challenging administrative actions. For example, petitions challenging SEBI directives and government orders. Then disputes under the Special Act and regulatory authorities. Cases concerning Security Exchange Board of India, that is called SEBI, Reserve Bank of India, RBI, and Competition Commission of India, CCI. It is my pride privilege. I am the panel advocate of CCI for the Supreme Court of India and other regulators. These involve issues of enforcement, regulatory authorities, and constitutional validity of regulations. And another type of corporate matter in Supreme Court is insolvency and bankruptcy cases also. So under insolvency and bankruptcy code, that is called IBC 2016, corporate insolvency proceedings are often initiated with appeals and interlocutory matters reaching the Supreme Court. Then disputes during the company restructuring. This is the sixth type of matter in corporate type of. The disputes related to the mergers, acquisitions, and reconstructions often go up to the Supreme Court, especially when constitutional or legal issues are involved. Then how that, now I am coming to on your main focus, how to win the corporate matters in Supreme Court. So winning strategies in corporate cases before the Supreme Court are numerous and require meticulous preparation. So I'm giving some point wise. First, throughout legal research and precedent analysis. Precedent means previous leading cases. Prioritize understanding landmark judgments and the evaluation of law through the case laws. For instance, referring key judgments that interpret statutory provisions or constitutional principles relevant to the matters. Then clear legal arguments and constitutional grounds. Then effective use of evidence and documentations. Then strategic timing and procedural compliances. Then engagement with amicus curiae and expert opinions. Then focus on constitutional and public interest aspects. So these are much important, and most important thing is the substantial question of law we should frame while we are drafting the petition in the Supreme Court. Drafting is very important in Supreme Court because many times before sitting on the bench, judges are regularly reading that matters and they are sitting on that. When our drafting is perfect, then many times we don't have to argue also at the admission stage. Many times when I am standing before the court and the bench, the presiding judge of that bench are told, we issue notice. That means they are not giving a single minute to argue, and before that they are admitting the case because of the quality drafting of that case. So one should have very good quality drafting team, good filing team, which fortunately with the grace of Lord Krishna in our JSAS law firm, we have that team in good drafting team also, good filing team also. We have 6 AOR in our firm. So such type of teamwork is there, then no issue for good drafting. Then pleading, then properly research should be there, and proper argument skills should be there. That time we can. And be aware from jitter, don't search advocate by visiting the campus of the Supreme Court. First, go through references, ask to any lawyer, nearby lawyer who is the good lawyer in Supreme Court, or you can search on net, you speak with that person. If that person is hearing very intensively in the benefit of you, okay, he is not after the money, then he may be a good lawyer and you can give the case to that lawyer. So you don't come in Supreme Court and search the lawyer. This is the and I want to tell the audience, Manoj Kumar Chowdhary, who is taking this podcast today, is one of my associate also, and he is very keen in corporate. He already have the qualification of Bachelor of Technology, and he has experience of working in corporate field all over world. And after returning from the international level, when he want to establish in Delhi, so yeah, and he's in my law firm. He's very keenly taking interest in corporate matters, following up me regularly. He has he's availed my consulting timing to the client also. So very in nice way, in good ways. Manoj Kumar Chowdhary is helping the legal system of India. So what is your next
How you feel corporate matters are different than that of a civil or criminal matters usually that is filed in Supreme Court?
civil matter, criminal matters are different than corporate matters because corporate matters are based on the company law, insolvency law, such type of law, and property matters are depend upon the property laws. Okay, and property matters or other civil matters or civil rights matters. So they are little bit different, and many times corporate matters are coming through arbitration also. Arbitration, when arbitration is not properly, and section 34 of the arbitration act, anybody can evoke, that time he can challenge that arbitral award in high court, and after high court order that comes to Supreme Court. So there is a tremendous difference between corporate matters and civil and regular matters.
Actually, in corporate matters, the economic stake of that company is at that particular case.
Yes.
So how we can speed up the matter in the Supreme Court so that he can get justice?
Yes. You already know the strategy of our law firm. We have two juniors. For audience, I am telling, two juniors in my law firm are there who is always toward the speeding up of the matter. जब तक हमको कोई बोलता नहीं है क्लाइंट कि भाई इसको जल्दी चलाना देना नहीं है, स्लोली चलाना है, तो बात अलग है. बट व्हेन client is not telling anything, my two juniors are regularly speed up that case, and in very less timing we are giving the justice to the client. So this is not my strategy, this is a so many people's strategy. So many good lawyers are there in Supreme Court, so everybody is working in his own ways. So that is the main thing.
Thank you, sir, for this explanation for the corporate matters.
That I want to add one thing. Just I want to add some case laws related to the corporate matters. Okay, landmark judgment I want to add in this. SP Gupta versus Union of India, 1970 case is this, established the principle that the Supreme Court has the power of judicial review over constitutional validity of statute affecting corporate rights. Keshwananda Bharati versus State of Kerala, 1973 case, which gives the birth to the basic structure doctrine, confirmed the basic structure doctrine limiting Parliament's power to amend constitutional provisions affecting corporate rights encased within the border of constitutional protections. Then Union of India versus Parashram, this is 1977 case, clarified the scope of the Companies Act and the right of the shareholder concerning statutory transfer, emphasizing the importance of the procedural fairness. Then SEBI versus Shashada Securities Limited, 2004 case, recognized SEBI's regulatory powers and upheld its authority to pass directives for protecting investor, reinforcing the importance of regulatory compliance. Then fifth important case is Vishakha versus State of Rajasthan, 1997 case. While not purely corporate, this is not purely corporate case, but this case underscored the court's role in framing guidelines for the workplace harassment impacting corporate governance standards. L. Chandrakumar versus Union of India, 1997 case, reasserted judicial review over laws affecting the functioning of corporate and other public institutions, emphasizing the locus of the judiciary in maintaining constitutional balance. So such type of cases are there, and people should, at least a lawyer should have the study of that good precedents. So good precedent, when good drafting is there, when good research is there, you should know fact of that case in well manner. That time you can fetch to the Supreme Court and win that case in Supreme Court.
Any closing thought for our audience?
My closing thoughts only is that the journey through the corporate litigation before the Supreme Court of India demands a nuanced understanding of the legal landscape, strategic acumen, and an appreciation of constitutional principles, reorganizing the various types of corporate matters, their procedural nuances, and the strategic application of landmark judgment can greatly enhance the prospectus of success.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaskar.
एडवोकेट जयप्रकाश बंसीलाल सोमानी जी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के एक जाने माने अधिवक्ता हैं। एडवोकेट जयप्रकाश बंसीलाल सोमानी जी सिर्फ सुप्रीम कोर्ट के केसेस ही देखते हैं। सोमानी जी की नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड भी जीते हुए हैं। सोमानी जी की एक मैगज़ीन भी पब्लिश्ड है जिसका नाम इनसाइड सक्सेस मैगज़ीन है। सोमानी जी ने 65 प्लस लॉ बुक्स भी पब्लिश की हुई हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट के केस लॉ से रिलेटेड। आप इसको डायरेक्टली अमेज़ॉन एंड फ्लिपकार्ट से परचेज कर सकते हैं। इसका लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा। एडवोकेट सोमानी जी सिर्फ सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ही केसेस को देखते हैं। सोमानी जी की एक JSAS लॉ फर्म है जिसमें कि 16 एडवोकेट वर्क करते हैं, जिसमें कि 6 AOR हैं। सोमानी जी बहुत सारे केसेस को हैंडल करते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल सिविल केसेस, मैट्रिमोनियल केसेस, क्रिमिनल केसेस, प्रॉपर्टी केसेस, सर्विस मैटर एंड मैनी मोर। Thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel. Please like, share and subscribe and never miss an update. Please turn on notification bell icon.